In a way, this jacket was a promise fulfilled to my younger self, a beacon signaling back to the past that we made it. I was 8 years old when I first went skiing. From the first run, I felt invincible flying down that massive bunny hill. It was a rush of adrenaline I never knew growing up in Ohio. And it was there, at the bottom of the hill, waiting in line for the lift, that I discovered another love, the ski jacket. Loud colors, boisterous patterns, almost as bizarre as the riders who wore them. They were practical, astounding. They were cool. They stood out and yet somehow felt like they belonged. The following years were spent doodling logos and designs into notebooks, math homework desks, anywhere with blank space for ink. I'd imagine myself as a sponsored writer with a line under my own name. And almost 30 years later, I finally made the jacket I used to dream about. Ski jackets come in many forms. The ones I wore growing up were insulated, a convenient coat my parents opted for as they raised a family of 5 boys. So that's the kind of jacket I made. As complicated as the jacket appears, the construction is actually quite simple. A straightforward raglan design with ease added to accommodate the insulation, and the front center lowered a few inches to accommodate years of bad eating habits. Welts pockets, a stable of every good jacket on each side of the front, and a paneled hood that extends to shield the face when fully zipped. The fabric is made from thrifted military camo jackets and pants. The soldiers who wore them were much smaller than me, so I cut each garment into 7-inch squares and pieced them together until they fit each pattern piece. They were then quilted into 1-inch thick batting. In other words, I made a jacket-shaped blanket. And what's better to pair a pattern that was designed never to be seen than an offensively bright orange fleece lining? Orange thread and trim, too. After I finished the coat, I threw it on every time I left the house. From frigid morning coffee runs before the sun could defrost the day, to wearing it on the comedy stage. Sometimes I even left the house for no other reason other than to put it on. It's easy, comfortable, stylish. That's when I realized every man should have a chunky jacket in his wardrobe, especially bigger fellas like myself, where layering is one of the best kept secrets to looking put together. I don't believe that how you dress can make you look any less fat. Weight loss happens in the kitchen and nowhere else. I hate the answer too. However, your weight doesn't have to get in the way of you looking good. A chunky jacket redistributes visual weight. You're still big, but now proportionally big, in a garment that tends to hold its shape, so it won't betray you by outlining your belly. Throwing on a chunky jacket is the quickest way to give your frame structure, albeit at the cost of being warmer than most occasions call for. But on those late winter nights when you're walking outside, an insulated jacket will shield you from the bitter cold and bitter judgment. The greatest irony to this whole project is that I don't even ski anymore. It's been well over a decade since I last visited any resort, but the fashion of the ski world has massively inspired my own style and design. So, to the young child I was so many years back, I thank you for your imagination and your aspiration. I made a jacket that stands out, and yet somehow feels like it belongs.